It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we're going to see Mark Andrews. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns, on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Ravens and the Titans on Sunday night.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without it.
All right, let's do it. Then we playing some Diablo, then we cleaning the house.
As of this morning, summer officially over.
Get
It's time
started
for
with that.
autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The ball comes out. Now a hit and a loose football.
How many times are they going to fumble on one play?
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 17 carries, 63 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but things over his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Willis will look to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We got no control.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First and 10, it's Willis. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right back to the air with Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Alert! Alert! Hey! Check that!
On second down, here's Mitchell. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Roll!
Another run with Mitchell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force.
No score.
You got the shenanigans, man.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check! Bravo switch! Alert!
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And it's a fumble.
Bro, he smacked the life out that
Wow,
man.
that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Jackson. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Malik Willis gets set to lead this offense once again. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
They run over center with Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Oh, like if you do something good.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They go play action with Willis.
Got him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Willis's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now Willis on 3rd down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I need to check this. Is the judge playing this? You watch this.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Ain't no way.
Take the lead here at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one ball game.
And ideally, you want to...
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh my gosh, dog. You got hit that, Lamar.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Jackson will throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling it. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5. Now Willis on 1st and 10. That pass taken in by Burks. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
That was not a football move, man.
Back to throw Willis. Dancing to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. First down, here's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Right back to Mitchell here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On second and very short, Willis. And this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Willis.
Got him.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. To throw is Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter.
Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The end result, 21 yards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This time, Jackson will throw it. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just outside his own goal line. Take it at the 37. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jackson. to his running back, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I'm surprised with a lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Here's Willis. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3.
Look what I get.